Hello everyone, back again with me. So in this video I'm gonna show you my experience to solve a problem that coming from leetcode.com. So yeah, as a learner I will show you step by step how to solve this problem. So this problem is coming from leetcode.com, and the name of the problem is monthly transactions, and the number of the problem is 1193. Basically, this problem is talking about basic aggregation functions, and the type of this problem is medium. Before we start write our query, the first thing that we have to do is we have to understand the information that leetcode.com give to us. So here's the information. We got one table, and the name of the table is transactions. Inside the table there are 5 columns, including ID, country, state, amount, and trans date or transactions date. And each type of these columns have their type. So the ID, the type of ID column is integer, the type of country column is varchar or string, and the type of state is enum, the type of amount is integer, and the last one, trans date, the type of the trans date is datetime. So if we look at this information, we know that this table, the transactions, has information about incoming transactions, and the ID column is the primary key of this table. The state column is an enum of type approve and decline. So basically the state column is the category of the column. So the question is, we have to write an SQL query to find for each month and country the number of transactions and their total amount, the number of approved transactions and their total amount. So we have to find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have to find, or we have to display in our output 5 columns, and then return the result table in any order. If we scroll down, we can see the complete view of the transaction table. So inside the transaction table there are ID, country, state, amount, and trans date, and the expected output that leetcode.com expect us to display is month, country, trans count, approved count, and trans total amount. The last one is approved total amount. Alright, before we start write our query, I want to make some steps to solve this problem. Alright, the first thing that we have to do is we have to categorize the column that we want to show in our output. Month, first one is month, and the second one is country, and the third one is trans count, Fourth is approved count. The fifth is trans total amount, and the last one is approved total amount. Alright, the first step, we have to find the month of the transactions that happen in during that day, during that time. Okay, before we do that, we have to see the whole complete view of the transaction table. Okay, so here are the complete view of the transaction table. Alright, if you want to look the month table, and then the expected output is we have to display the year and the month. Okay, to extract the year and the month, we can use the date format function. So we use that format and we extract the month and the year of the trans date. The year and the month. So if we take a look, at these explanations, the date format function formats a date as specified. So we specified the date that we want to show in our output. And then the syntax is like this: date format, date format. And the format, because we want to display year and month, we just have to look at these descriptions. The year as a numeric 2-digit value, the little y, and then the month name as a numeric value. So because if we look at this in our table, in transaction table, there are 4 digits for year and 2 digits for month. So we use for year we use the big Y, and then for month we use the little month. So if we try, wait, I forgot to add this. Alright, we already display the month, and then second one is we have to display the country. The third is approve count. Okay, so approve count, we can get the approve count by counting the ID of the transactions that have been approved from the state column. So we're gonna write the query like this: case when the state approve, it will be true. If not, it will be false. Then we have to add the count function. So if we try, okay, approve count, count ID, oh, we have to trans count first. Alright, so this is the third, so we have to count the transactions, trans count column. So we have to count the ID as trans count, and then approve count is the total ID of transaction that have been approved. So we have to sum alright. If we try this code, sum alright, we already have 4 columns to display. Another one is transaction total amount. So we have to find the total amount of the transaction from from amount. Okay, and then the last one is approve total amount. So we have to find the total amount of transactions that have been approved. Sum case 1 state. Wait, let me copy this. Copy and paste. Case then not one but amount. Alright, if we try to run this. Okay, we already display 6 columns, and then the next, wait, let me write the step. Find the all columns that we want to display in our result. And then the second one is we group the result by month. We group by month. Alright, and then next step is we have to wait. Okay, accepted. So if we look at this to our query, we select the month using that format. Wait, let me submit first. Is it true? Alright, accepted. So here is my SQL query. So we select month to find the month of the transactions by using that format functions in the trans date, and then we select the country, and then we select the we select the count ID to find the transaction count by using count function, and then we find the approved count by using sum function and case when if the transactions have been approved. The next one is we find trans total amount by using sum functions to find the total amount of transactions, and then the last one approve total amount, and we find the approved total amount by using sum functions, and then categorize the transactions by using case when if the transaction is approved. And then we group by the month and the country. Alright, that's it. Maybe I'm sorry if there is still any mistake from me. If you enjoy and like this video, yeah, hit the button likes. So yeah, goodbye, thank you.